being leaders. It's about the sacrificial quality of giving of yourself to others. Are you willing to do that? It's about being full of wisdom. It's about having a track record of making good judgments. And it's about already being a person who's in service to God. It's a rare thing, as I said. But you want to be a leader? Become a leader. We don't just flip a switch and all of a sudden you're a leader. Well, sometimes we think that's how it happens, but that's not how it happens. So I'm going to ask the worship team to come on back up. Let's kind of wind this up here this morning. What's next? What's next? I began asking that question. What's the most important thing we do as a church? What's the most important thing we do as believers? See, with all the problems we deal with on a regular basis, what better counsel could we have than the counsel here of this scripture? To get back to your main thing, the pattern and the priority. The pattern is presenting Jesus. The priority is prayer. That's what's next. With all the problems we deal with, that's why that has to always be permanently in place. So here's our questions. Number one, will I become a person of prayer with an identifiable witness of Jesus? Will I become a person of prayer with an identifiable witness of Jesus? Number two, will I develop the spiritual mindset so I can deal with problems? The spiritual mindset, okay? Doesn't happen overnight. It's growing and becoming. Number three, will I become a leader so that I can serve and influence others for Jesus? That's what being a leader is about. Not about making decisions. It's about serving others and influencing them for Christ. And of course, the last question is, what do I need to do because Jesus is Lord? Always end with that question because that's what it's about. What do you need to do because Jesus Christ is Lord? There's not a one of us that can walk out of this room this morning without answering that question. What do I need to do because of Jesus? We're going to stand and sing a song. If you have something to think about, something to pray about, something to talk about, I'll be in the back. Let's stand.
Count on one thing. The same God never fails. It will not fail me now. You won't fail me now in the waiting. The same God who's never late is working all things out. You're working all things out. And yes, I will lift you high in the lowest valley. And yes, I will bless your name. Oh, and yes, I will sing for joy when my heart is heavy for all my days. Oh yes, I will. I count on one thing. The same God never fails. Will not fail me now. You won't fail me now in the waiting. The same God who's never late is working all things out. You're working all things out. And yes, I will lift you high in the lowest valley. And yes, I will bless your name. Oh, and yes, I will sing for joy when my heart is heavy for all my days. Oh, yes, I will for all my days. Oh, yes, I will. I choose to praise, to glorify the name of all names that nothing can stand against. I choose to praise, to glorify the name of all names that nothing can stand against. I choose to praise, to glorify the name of all names that nothing can stand against. I choose to praise, to glorify the name of all names that nothing can stand against. Oh yes, I will lift you high in the lowest valley, and yes, I will bless your name. Oh, and yes, I will sing for joy when my heart is heavy for all my
Just a reminder, if you're going with us to the Feed the Flock car show, we're going to assemble here about 1:45, get ourselves loaded up, and then we'll head over there. So we've got several last-minute things we need to do. So again, 1:45, wear your Impact shirt. And again, if you didn't get an Impact shirt, I've got a few there in the back. The order was supposed to be in this week. They had a problem with the printing emulsion, so that didn't happen. But there's some back there, so hopefully you can find one that fits you or make it work or something like that. So, all right, let's read on the screen our words to close our worship time. Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path.